This is a lesson for fiction reading, and it's all about determining theme. So when determining theme, remember, theme is the heart of the story, the author's message, or the lesson in the story. Remember that a theme must come through the whole story, and remember you need to use evidence from different parts of the text to support your thinking about your theme. And also, a theme should apply to multiple texts, not just be specific to one text. It should be true in life in general. Okay? Once you get those notes written down, let's go on. So here's a story for you. The Boulder and the King. There was once a wise king who was ready to stop being the king. So he ordered some workers to roll a large boulder onto the road that led through town. Then the king hid nearby and watched to see if anyone would move the huge rock from its place in the road. This person would become king. The first man to pass by was the city's wealthiest person. He bitterly complained that he was too rich to have a boulder in his way. As he walked around the boulder, he shouted, "I must let the king know how angry I am." Soon the town's smartest person came to the boulder in the road. She complained loudly that the king should do a better job of keeping the roads clear. Then she, too, walked around the boulder. Finally, a farmer came along, carrying a load of vegetables. As soon as he arrived at the boulder, he set down his vegetables and tried to move the rock. "Other people might need to use this road," the farmer said to himself. "If I can move it, then I should do so." After much hard work, the farmer finally succeeded in rolling the boulder off the road. He then noticed a hole where the boulder had been. Inside the hole was a box. The farmer opened the box to find the king's crown and a note. The note read, "For your hard work and for caring for others, you are now the king." Okay, so with that story, we should think about what items would apply to the theme. So when I was doing that, I underlined a few things that I thought would help me with my thinking. So you notice that I talked here about, so I'm looking at the different people. So here's the wealthiest person, and what does he do? Complains and walks around. Here's the smartest person. She complains and walks around. Then we get to the farmer who tries to move it, who says he should do it if he can, and does hard work and finally succeeds in rolling the boulder off the road. So when I put all that together, here's what I said about the theme. One theme of the story, The Boulder and the King, is hard work leads to success. I think this is the theme because we see how the wealthiest person and the smartest person come to the boulder in the road and choose to complain and do nothing. This lack of hard work leads to nothing. In comparison, the farmer comes to the boulder and says, "If I can move it, then I should do so." The farmer puts in the hard work required to accomplish this task, and he meets with success in the form of becoming king. This shows that hard work leads to success. So that's how I go about determining theme of a story. I think about whether it comes all the way through the text. I think about whether it would apply to many stories, if it's a lesson that is learned, and if all those things are true, then this is how I would determine the theme. I hope this makes sense to you, and that we'll talk about it more in class.